everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you another brand new comics haul. I put these out every week whenever the new comics come out on Wednesday. So these are actually last Wednesday's comics. Unfortunately, the shipment was delayed this week, and then it was rainy yesterday where I live, so I ended up getting them today. But let's get right into these. So of course, now that we have these out of the bag... Wait, where's the bag? Hey, I saw that. Come on, give me the bag. What do you mean? I didn't take anything. Come on, hand it over. I gotta do this intro. Alright, fine. Thank you. Alright, well, now that the comics are out of the bag, I gotta get the bag out of the way. Alright, now that that's over with, let's get right into these comics. I've got one comic from Image, which I'll go over first, and then I've got 5 different issues from Marvel this week. So first up from Image Comics is Radiant Black number 2. I actually did a video reviewing the first issue about a month ago when that came out. That's my most popular video on this channel, and that one has like over 130 views, which is absolutely crazy. That's a big milestone for my channel, and it's been cool to see more and more views and comments on that video. Radiant Black is about a guy called Nathan Burnett. He's a failed writer and ended up having to move back home with his parents. And he ended up getting his powers in the first issue from this like tiny black hole, which was just hovering above some train tracks. And when he reached over to touch it, and like engulfed him and gave him this suit, which he wasn't able to take off until he focused and was able to concentrate hard enough for it to come off. That's basically the way that his powers work. And at the very end of last issue, we saw a hint at another person with the same type of power and costume as he has. So that's probably going to be the villain, at least for a little while in this series. I really liked that first issue. We'll see what's going to come out of Radiant Black number 2. Alright, next up I've got a King in Black tie-in from Marvel. This is King in Black, Amazing Spider-Man number 1. This is just a one-shot. It's not going to be a mini-series like a lot of these other King in Black tie-ins have been lately. But this is written by Jed MacKay with art by Michele Bandini. This issue will follow Spidey's adventures during the King in Black, doing the work that needs to be done to keep Earth safe, fighting off these symbiote dragons. It's probably just going to be a nice little one-off. I have heard from other reviews that this guest stars Reptil, who's, I believe, was in the Avengers Academy series, so he was an Avenger in training. He's also getting a mini-series that's coming this May, I'm pretty sure. Looks like Marvel's trying to expand with him. We'll probably get some preview for that mini-series in this one, but also just some good Spidey action. Alright, next up. This is a really big release that I've been highly anticipating. This is Thor number 13, Prey Part 5, written by Donny Cates with art by Nick Klein, who's been they've both been doing a great job. The writing has been great. There's been some crazy action going on in this series throughout, and the art has been one of the highlights as well. Last issue we saw Throg and Lockjaw teaming up to battle against this evil version of Donald Blake. If you don't know, Donald Blake is Thor's alter ego, his basically human form that he'd go into so he could be disguised as a regular person when he was on Earth. But he hasn't used that alter ego in many, many years, so Donald Blake was dormant in this pocket reality that he goes to when Thor takes over for a really long time, and he ended up going insane and evil. He destroyed that whole world, and when Thor decided to take a break and have Donald Blake take over, for the first time in a long time, that was a bad decision. Now Donald Blake is loose in New York City, and a lot of Thor's friends and different heroes have been trying to stop him. Last issue we saw a fight with Valkyrie and Throg, Lockjaw, like I was saying. This has been a pretty epic story arc so far, and I'm excited to see how it ends next issue. Also just what happens in this issue. So that's Thor number 13. Alright, next I've got a Reign of X title. This is X-Force number 18. Definitely my favorite X-Men title of all of them that's been going on so far. The flagship X-Men comic has also been pretty good, but you know how it is with Jonathan Hickman. It's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes he brings in some pretty weird and confusing storylines, but X-Force is definitely reliable. Although there is a guest artist on this issue, Riley Brown is doing the art. I'm sure it'll still be great like it always is. The main artist usually on the series is Joshua Cassara, and X-Force has really been his breakout work. This is continuing the current Quentin Quire story arc we've got going on. It's been sort of a mystery for the last couple issues. There's been some sort of monster or doppelganger of Quentin Quire that's been murdering people and going around and leaving like mental scars in the minds of the people that survive. Everybody thinks that it's Quentin who is actually committing all these crimes, but we'll probably get more information in this issue. We'll see. That's X-Force number 18. Alright, now we're down to just the last couple issues. First up, I've got Iron Man number 7. This issue is written by Christopher Cantwell with art by Cafu. Lately in Iron Man, Korvac has been the main villain. He was recently resurrected, and he's been the main villain of Iron Man so far. But last issue, Tony Stark brought together this like ragtag team of B-level heroes like Scarlet Spider, Frogman. I don't even know if he'd appeared in any comics before that, but that was a nice addition to the team. But the reason for that was because Korvac was holding War Machine, aka Rhodey, hostage, and was threatening to kill him if Iron Man was to like send a call to the Avengers or any other big superhero teams that could actually help and take down Korvac. So Tony Stark, like under the nose of Korvac, was able to put together this smaller team of B-level heroes who won't be able to help him as much, but it's something. Korvac and his goons are going to Galactus's ship in the middle of space to get the ultimate nullifier, I believe, which they'll be able to use to destroy the entire universe. So we'll see how the story progresses in this issue of Iron Man. Alright, the last issue of the week is Champions, number 5. This is the wrap-up to this run in this story arc. Super short run, but it's been by Evel Ewing, who's the writer of this issue, and art is by Bob Quinn. They did their thing with the Outlawed story arc, where teen heroes became illegal after there was an incident that collapsed a building and almost killed some children. The US government ended up deciding to make it illegal for teen heroes to fight crime anymore, and the Champions have been fighting back and trying their best to remain undetected by the Cradle agents, whose job it is to take them into these camps where they like re-educate them and teach them to not use their powers because of how dangerous they can be. If they can get an older mentor superhero that can train them, then it's fully legal for them to still do their superheroing. Which is kind of strange, because I don't think it's ever been official that like the country has fully supported superheroes. I thought it was always sort of a legal thing that they just let them get away with because they were saving lives, but these heroes aren't like hired by the government or anything. So I don't know how they'd be able to just let like older heroes mentor younger heroes. I'm not sure exactly how it works. There's probably something I haven't read that like fully explains how the government deals with all of these superheroes. Hi, it's me editing here. I just wanted to add a note that during the Civil War event back in 2006, there was a Superhuman Registration Act that forced heroes to officially sign up with the government in order to be able to keep on fighting crime. Except that stopped being mandatory a long time ago, so that doesn't really explain what's going on in Outlawed with the mentor superheroes. But I think this should be the wrap-up to the Outlawed story arc. Evel Ewing is ending her run after just 5 issues, and then the next issue, there's a new writer and artist coming on. I'm gonna stop getting it after this issue because it hasn't been quite as good as like the original Champions run by Mark Waid and Humberto Ramos, but I have enjoyed it, and we'll see how everything wraps up in this issue. Alright, well that's every single one of the issues that I got this week. I want to know what you guys picked up. Let me know down in the comments section below. I'd love to talk to you guys about the new comics that came out this week. Sorry for this video being a little bit late, but as I said, there was a shipment delay from Diamond. If you did like this video, make sure to subscribe. It's a big red button right below the screen. You can also click the notifications bell, which is right next to it. You'll be notified every single time I post a new video if you don't want to miss any. So that's everything from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye, guys.